Hi Leo, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of September 2021. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Leo primarily. It is a general reading, however, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Check your other placements. Also, if Leo is a different placement in your natal chart, it could resonate there as well. You could find messages in any part of your natal chart if you watch readings for those signs on this channel. If you want a reading that's private and just for you as opposed to general, the link to my website is down in the description below this video for a private reading with me. I'm booked up for the rest of this week. I have openings next week though. You could get in with me then. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Leo. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. Leo, I feel like you guys have a headache because I'm a little... like my brow is furrowed while I'm reading for you guys. This is an interesting reading. I think I'm going to title this one, Congratulations, You Want a Cookie? I feel like you're trying to break a pattern with a person and make changes and move on from a difficult situation with someone. But I think someone is trying to get your attention maybe in some way, and I don't think it's good enough for you moving into the beginning of September. That's what I'll say. That's what I saw in the tarot, that Leo's like, I'm not really impressed. So what came out of the Illumination Oracle deck is unhealthy patterns. You left quite an impression. Divorce, loyalty, pay attention to the details. I have money and finances at the bottom of the deck, and growth and expansion. Receiving a message. You may hear from this person in a while. I think that you played out some pretty unhealthy patterns with someone, or you've been working through some of your own unhealthy patterns. Addiction could have been involved, but not necessarily. Doing shadow work. Someone left quite an impression upon you, or you left quite an impression upon them. There has been a divorce or a breakup of some kind, but you may still feel loyal to this person, but you're looking at the details. So it's like you want to remain loyal despite the unhealthy patterns. I think you left an impression upon someone. They may be saying to you, will you still be loyal to me? I want to still be loyal to you in some way, but you will need to pay attention to details, okay? And money and finances at the bottom of the deck. That's impacting someone's life, either you or a person around you. What came out of the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck? 3 cards flew out for you. The Spiral in reverse, the Beloved in reverse, and the Giveaway. Something spiraled out of control for you, and you followed it all the way down the rabbit hole until it just spiraled all the way out of control. And I know that it did because I have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, and Justice came out as well. So I think some consequences were served, and maybe you got some consequences as well for something that kind of spiraled out of control. But now you're trying to work your way out of it. I think you had a lot of love for a person because I do have the Beloved here, but it's in reverse. I've read this card so many times. I have the meaning memorized. It usually, it says, be careful of the kind of love that you fall in and out of over and over and over again. This is a situation with a person where if you don't regain control now, you're going to continue to play out patterns of falling in and out of love with them. And the giveaway is here. I think you just had to give it away. Like you had to give this person away. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Standstill and the Blade. You had to cut this person off, and things are at a standstill right now. I feel like you finally have peace and calm. I think it just spiraled out of control, unhealthy patterns, but a part of you might still want to be loyal to this person. And I do think someone may be coming here with an offer with the Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. You're curious about someone or they're curious about you. 8 of Wands, communication back and forth, possibly about work or putting in the work, giving you an offer. I think you may be trying to move on, but you look back at the past and wonder if they'll communicate with you. There's an interest in communication and in one another. Yeah, but their overall reason for the reading is the High Priestess and the 10 of Wands. They both came out together as the reason. The way you're feeling is the Page of Swords, but the way you see yourself is the 8 of Cups. What you need to know is the Ace of Pentacles, but the final outcome is the 5 of Swords. Whatever's being handed to you here, Leo, I don't think it's doing it for you. So this is the reason for the reading moving into September. I'm like, man, I really wanted you guys to have a good September. You have a chance to. You still do, okay? But right now, Pisces energy here, you are being very quiet. You're staying in your temple. I think you're burying your head. I think you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, or someone around you is, and they're being very quiet. It's like you've carried something all on your own. And I feel like you're just in your temple now. And I think you're recovering from something, Leo, because for some of you, it's a health issue or a health crisis or just a difficult time, a painful ending with another person. But this is your vibe, and I clarified it. The reason for that is the Ten of Swords, Justice, and the Six of Swords. Well, Justice, Libra here. Something could have gone down in a court of law, legal problems, possibly. This painful, difficult ending and crisis, stabbed in the back, dark night of the soul kind of thing. Consequences were delivered. This might have happened. You might have been getting consequences for replaying out unhealthy patterns in love. And I think that you've accepted those consequences. You've accepted the truth. You got consequences. You might have had to deliver consequences to someone else. But now you're just trying to move on to calm waters. It's like, well, that sucked, but I made it out alive. And now I don't want anything to rock my boat. So I'm going to just stay in my temple and bury my head. Ugh, that's difficult. The way you're feeling is the Page of Swords, though. Only 2 cards would come out to clarify. I tried very hard to get more to come out, and they said 2 is fine. I was like, okay, I like a lot of clarifying cards. So it's like you're done. Somebody because I noticed this Page of Swords is looking back at the High Priestess. You may think that someone wants to talk to you. You might even be a little paranoid about it. But there's this curiosity. You're like, any minute they're going to talk to me. Clarifying the Page of Swords is the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords. So you're really listening to your intuition. It's like you're trying to be quiet. I think you're overthinking this. I think you're all trapped in your head about what you're going to hear next or what you're going to find out next. You're not chasing anybody down for communication, but you still have this curiosity to know facts. But be careful, because it looks like it might be driving you crazy. You guys don't typically overthink things. You go off and you maybe overfeel things in your cave. Leos are very emotional, sensitive people, heart of a lion. You're overthinking something. Maybe you've got some air in your chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But the way you see yourself is the Eight of Cups. Watch my ass as I all the way walk away from you. That's a lot of cups to walk away from. You're definitely leaving something behind. It was difficult for you to leave it behind, and you're leaving it behind in the middle of the night with nothing but a walking stick. You're just going to go to the other side of the mountain. This was a lot. It's hard to walk away. And I know it was, because clarifying the Eight of Cups is the Queen of Cups, the Devil, and Strength. There was an obsessive kind of love between you and someone else. You could have been dealing, or you're just dealing with a Capricorn, maybe a water sign, another Leo. Now, it's possible that you walked away and someone else is stalky as shit. They're in love with you to the point of obsession, or they maybe have emotional problems, Leo, and you have to be strong, or they won't say anything to you, but they're obsessed with you. But I meant to hyper-focus on you here. I think that you love this someone to a fault, to the point where it's not healthy. You may also worry that this person has problems and you want to be here for them, but it takes you strength to deal with all of this. You know you have to be strong through this situation because you're fighting a demon here. I think you're fighting a super curiosity about what's going on with them. It's like, I'm done with this. This hurt. I got consequences for this. I need to heal. I feel like a healing and a praying off of the High Priestess twice and the Six of Swords. But it's like you still can't help yourself a little bit here with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Either that or someone's stalky with you. I don't think you're being stalky, though, because you're walking away. It was just hard for you to. Like, you were like a moth to a flame with this person. I mean, it spiraled out of control, right? And the giveaway, you just had to give it away. But what you need to know is the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles is the Fool, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Well, this actually looked really good. I was like, well, this looks like a new job coming in. You know, like something, a creative endeavor, developing a new skill here. This new opportunity, a seed being planted. a leap of faith, a fresh start. Someone's like starting over here. Very emotional, very big, grand, sweeping gesture, and they have this little development of something that they're doing. I don't think that's good enough for you. I chuckled when this came out. I was like, I literally heard you say, what do you want, a cookie? And I haven't heard that saying in forever, you guys. Like, that was a saying when I was growing up. I'm a little bit older. But the Five of Swords. Clarifying the Five of Swords is the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. Well, this could be a mother figure. We could have a Libra here or someone with Libra in their chart. What I'm seeing here is this is not good enough for me. Like, this person's handing you something, right? You see this? And you're like, hell no. You seem like you're being kind of bitchy with them, protecting your heart. You may have very high standards as the Empress. The Queen of Swords and the Empress are not effing around. And the Seven of Wands is like, no, I'm mad. That's not good enough. Or like, now you finally come in with this. This person may be mad that you are kind of demanding with them. You maybe have been, with the Queen of Cups, the Devil, and the Empress here, you might have been a little mothery towards them. Possibly, but not necessarily. Because what I see here is somebody might have just gotten this great new opportunity and they just want to come in and sweep everything under the rug. Like, this is a win for someone. Clean slate, happy. Now, this could be someone else that's jealous. Like, you could have gotten something really great. And there's this person that's jealous and angry at you. It could be a female. It could be a family member, a coworker, a friend. It could be like that. But I see you as the Empress and the Queen of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Like, what? Like, this person's kind of a newbie here. But in the environment, I was like, okay, well, who just got the opportunity? Who just came in like, Leo, look at me. And you're like, I can literally hear it like, congratulations, your little pentacle, yay. I'm hearing like an annoyance off of you. Because I think you loved someone here. To a fault even. And you know it. Now you're like, stiff upper lip. Nope, I can't even. I can't even. I cannot. I keep hearing, I can't even. I can't with your bullshit. I can't with your unhealthy patterns. I'm mad. There could be a couple different people involved here. We could have an overbearing mother that you're trying to get to go away to and stand up to. But I was like, all right, well, what's going on? Who got the thing here? Who got this new thing that they're all proud of and happy and lighthearted about? Because that's nice. But I got the King of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, in particular someone with Gemini in the chart, but they don't have to be an air sign. They're just coming off like that. The King of Swords, the Four of Wands, stability, a homecoming, someone being smart. The Magician, the Six of Wands. Well, whoever this is, I think they're trying to kind of get their shit together. Or they just manifested something that they're really proud of, maybe a new home, some stability in their life. This seems like a smart person, a somewhat detached person. They know they have to be the single catalyst for change, and they're feeling successful. And this looks like a new job. Or something new, maybe a lease or something, and they may come to you and show it to you. If it's a woman, she's with this guy now. If it's a woman, she could be with this man, or if it's this guy. And I was like, okay, well, I want to know a little bit more because you look annoyed and walking away, but still kind of watching. I was like, okay, well, tell me more about this person. And I have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Wands again, and the Three of Pentacles. I think they're hoping that you'll notice. Look at him. He's like, hey, do you see my pentacle? It's not passive aggressive, but it's like, if you want Leo to notice, you're going to have to do a little bit better than this. Yeah, we see your pentacle. Why don't you come on out? Show us a little bit more. And I think this person will try because they're the Magician. They want attention. They want to get the job. They want to get the girl. They want stability. They want to be seen as the smartest person in the room. This guy loves to get the last word. He represents authority and honesty and truth and intellectual prowess. And so, but this person's worried. They're worried. They may be up on display and be like, "Whoo, I hope I can pull this shit off." And they do want to be recognized and rewarded for what they bring to the table. This person may be a bit of a show off, but they're passive aggressive about it. Like you might have always suspected that of them, even though a humble brag, I just heard humble bragging, and they're worried. Deep down, they have anxiety and insecurity, and some shit went down here between the two of you. You might not have heard from them for a while with the Six of Swords, like it was calm, and you see yourself as really trying to leave it behind. I think this makes you mad. Someone's mad at this new thing that's being presented to the other person. So watch for kind of codependent, competitive females in your life. And also men or women that you've had sort of an unhealthy, toxic dynamic with, but you already know that. You already know. You do, because you're the high priestess. You're psychic, you're intuitive, you do tarot, you watch tarot, you have a family here that you check in with your guides. You already know. It's like you're waiting to see what happens and you're holding back with strength. I'm like, okay, you're going to be fine. I know you're going to be fine because the wheel is here, the Eight of Pentacles, getting to work. You will be brokenhearted to a degree. Someone will come in with an apology. I think a kid maybe is involved. They want to tear everything down and rebuild to the sun. Someone might be moving. Yeah. Be happy, sunny place, and not sure what to do. But your cards are, I think this is just annoying you, Leo. You have the Nine of Wands. It always cracks me up. Look at his face. He's like, oh God. You're so like, no. The Queen of Wands. I'm a badass bitch. I have strength of character. Four of Cups. I'm kind of hearing a fake it till you make it here. Like, this is who you really are. You know who you really are. That's you. You're a badass. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You create this passionate environment. You're very magnetic. You're very creative. You're very charming. Queen of Wands is the best friend you'll ever have. Well, maybe the Queen of Cups is, but she has a shadow side and she knows it. You're taming it. And I think you're having a hard time getting this person in this situation off your mind. So it is and it's wearing you down. You're guarded with them. It's just taking you strength to be a leader, to be a good influence, to have strength of character, because this chick's got a shadow side that can be difficult for her to tame. So it's a bit much, but you're going to be fine. And I wanted to know what the Four of Cups was. Like the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Like, why are you like, God, I can't even with this. But I just feel like you're going to have a stiff upper lip. You're going to hold your head high. And I wanted to know, well, why are they sulky though? Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel this. You're like, damn it, I put so much into this. You could have been with this person for 7 months, 7 years. It's almost like you're hoping to see if something will come of all this, but you are going to walk away and claim independence. Also, if you're into women, you might have a hard time resisting this chick because she's the Queen of Wands. There could be another fire sign involved here, but it's like, I don't want to do this, but the Queen of Wands and strength is my default. This Queen of Cups and Devil is not my jam. I don't play that shit. If you went down that route with this person, you don't want to anymore. This is your default mode, and you'll go right back to who you really are. You will walk away. It'll just be hard. So I don't know what, this could be about any kind of situation here. You might have a bunch of people around you. This Queen of Swords and Empress and Queen of Cups could be different people. And you're like, leave me alone. Someone has like a crazy person, ex, cousin, mom, sister in their life maybe. But I just feel like this person is coming in. Someone certainly has something to be happy about here, but it's not quite good enough for another person. And I think that's you. I think you got consequences for this, and you just need to give it away and let it go. Give something away. It was just a pattern over and over and over again, Leo, of, yeah, there was love, but I just heard the song Bad at Love by Halsey. Listen to that song. And it got out of control. And now it's at a standstill. So just know that the unhealthy patterns are what left an impression. And moving forward, if you want to be loyal to this person, you do need to pay attention to the details and make sure they have gotten over their addictions. I don't think you've forgotten that. That's why you're walking away. And it's just hard. Maybe you were really loving and kind, but it's like, no, this isn't good enough for me. So let this person go do their thing and prove themselves. And they may think that this is enough to make things better with you. If you feel like they have to prove it, then they have to prove it. And that's that. Yeah, you have to prove it to Leo Nation. All right, Leo, so that's the beginning of September. If it resonates with you, I hope it helps you. You can always book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. The link to my website's in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, dear Leo. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.